Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Hello and welcome to my review of Max Payne 3. The story of Max Payne 3 follows Max after he's left the police force. He's now a bodyguard to a rich family in Brazil. He's a drunk and he's basically hit rock bottom. He's forced to sober up after a kidnapping and ransom plot thrusts him back into action. But things are not what they seem. The storyline is well done, but a fairly large departure from the previous story's tales. All of the voice acting is very well done, and the performances were fantastic, lending life and credibility to the characters. The whole ransom plot gets bigger and bigger as the game goes on. It's very well done with some nice twists and turns, but it's Max's personal story that drives the game and makes it so compelling. Things go from bad to worse for Max in the game, and he is pushed to the brink, and I found this to be a very good and mature storyline. I also really enjoyed the flashback levels to New York. They not only helped to flesh out the storyline, but it was also nice to return to the normal setting for a Max Payne game, being in the dark, grimy alleyways of New York. There's only a few of them, but they add a lot to the storyline. I did feel that part of the story did get over the top towards the end, but it did set up some truly great story and gameplay elements. This is a true crime drama.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear.
And while it may be a departure from the style of previous games, that does not stop it from being superb. The visuals of Max Payne 3 are stunning. Rockstar simply never disappoints. Their character animations are amazing. Enemies react to being shot in different places and in different ways. And it's all done in real time, so there are never any canned animations, leading to every death being unique and natural. The game has a very good look to it with plenty of colors and great level design. The visuals are simply outstanding in every way. The gameplay is very similar to the other games in the series, but it's much more refined than ever before. Combat is smooth and offers a great amount of polish. The dodge and slow motion mechanics are great. There's just so much detail to the animations each time it felt like Max reacted a different way. The shooting and gunplay of the game is very intense and violent. They did a great job with how the weapons look and feel, leading to some brutal and bloody shootouts. The controls and cover mechanics work really well and felt very fluid, so the game never had a clunky feeling to it. The aiming mechanics work very well. They're smooth and very precise. There's very little wrong with Max Payne 3. Combat is fluid and cinematic, offering stylish gunplay. However, the game has some uneven difficulty spikes, leading to some sections being more frustrating than they should be. It did feel as if the game wanted me to play it slow and stay in cover. However, that goes against the feeling of wanting to run and gun in slow motion, jumping through the air, blasting bad guys. The game has some nice sections that are set up for the faster run and gun gameplay, and others that seem to force you to stay in cover and play it smart. It's not a bad thing, it just made the game feel more linear than it should be. The game gives you the tools and options to tackle combat the way you want to, but other times it makes you forced to attack a situation in only one way. This is where the game's main fault shines through. On one hand, the game is a stylish, fast-paced shooter with smaller enemy encounters that truly allow you to decide how you want to tackle that fight, and look cool doing it. Other times, it forces you to slow down and play like a normal cover-based shooter. Also, sometimes they throw way too many enemies into the mix, which leads to hectic, intense action. Sometimes it's just too hectic. Instead of feeling epic and fun, it just feels frustrating and annoying. The faults do hamper what is mostly a great experience. The game is very well made, and the animations really make combat look like it was ripped out of a great action film, giving the game a feeling of being a cross between a Michael Mann and John Woo movie. While it can be frustrating, Max Payne 3 is truly more than the sum of its parts. The storyline is around 8 and 10 hours and very lengthy. The game also has a multiplayer component, and it incorporates the slow motion mechanic very well. Basically, anyone around you when you activate the slow motion mechanic will be in slow motion too. If they can't see you and you can't see them, they won't be in slow motion. So it's almost like having slow motion bubbles around the map. It works really well and leads to fun, addictive multiplayer. You'll level up and unlock weapons just like you can in other games, but you can also create gangs which will carry over to Grand Theft Auto 5, which I found to be really neat. All in all, Max Payne 3 gets a lot right. Combat is slick and stylish and plays well. It can be frustrating, but it's worth it. Multiplayer is fantastic, and it's much fresher feeling than other shooters on the market. While it might be frustrating at times, there are very few games that capture that cinematic gunplay element that Max Payne has. It's just very stylish and very fun. And Max's personal story is great. Max Payne again shows that Rockstar never disappoints. Thanks for watching my review. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.
Now you need a hand?
No, you? Where the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.